All right, here we go.
For Renner, number 23, Sawyer Konechny.
We have Renner versus Brookings. Brookings is a home team. Renner is the visitors. They're about 45-50 minutes from each other, but they came to Fargo to play baseball. So we have leading off here is Sawyer Konechny, who had a ball and then a ground ball to shortstop, and a nice play by the shortstop. Number 4, Baker Hansen, a 6-3 putout. Alex McKinney now comes up for Renner. He is the right fielder. Beautiful day here at Jack Williams. First pitch is fouled off to the right. 1 strike. Strike 2 on another foul. Oh, and 2 is the count, 1 out. McKinney takes strike 3 looking. 2 down. Cone Boyle, the left fielder, is batting third.
That'll bring to the plate number 2, Colin Boyle.
On the mound, we have Nolan Krogman. Starts out Mr. Boyle with strike 1 on the right, on the outside corner. Misses on the next one out there, 1-1. Boyle flares one to deep shortstop, fielded by Hansen, and they go 1, 2, 3.
No hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Post 2 Baseball is available on YouTube thanks to our streaming sponsor, Walker Mowers. Tell your friends and family to search for Fargo Post 2 Baseball on YouTube and watch the games for free, live or on demand from your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV.
Lineup for Brookings. Number 2, Nolan Krogman, is pitching. Number 1, Jude Mendiering, is playing center. Number 6, Noah Lease, is playing second. Number 12, Ben Schulte, is catching. Number 4, Baker Hansen, is playing short. Number 10, Dixon Dower, is in left field. Number 5, Andrew Heinze, is playing first base. Number 14, Mason Deers, is playing third base, and batting ninth, playing in right field, number 7, Parker Whitty. Lineup for Renner looks like this. Sawyer Konechny is the center fielder. He batted first. Alex McKinney batted second and is playing in right. Cone Boyle is batting third and is playing in left. Joey Lively is catching. He's batting fourth. Eddie McQuiston is playing first base and batting fifth. Chris Rose is the DH, batting sixth. Tyler Creech is batting seventh, is at third base. Jack Siebert is batting eighth at short, and batting ninth is Blaine Heitman. He's playing second. Pitching is Landon Norenberg. He's the true DH, or being DH'd for. Started with a strike to Krogman. One bounces in, ball one. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 to Krogman. Brookings earlier today lost to the Jamestown Blues 7-2. Krogman fouls that one back. Norenberg is up 1-2 on him. Krogman falls off the curveball. Still 1-2. Krogman dumps one in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Leadoff single for Brookings. Really good at bat, but Krogman fouled a few tough pitches off. Just kept battling in there and won the at-bat. Now up, Jude Mendeering playing center. Called strike inside part of the plate. 0-1. Norenberg takes a good look over at first. Menenberg squares to bunt and bails out of the way. 1-1. A little low on that one. 2-1. That one goes to the backstop, a little bit wide. Ball 3. Krogman advances on a wild pitch. Renner's at second, nobody out. 3-1's the count to Mendeering. Norenberg is looking to battle back here. Called strike on the outer edge, and we are full. Jude Mendeering versus Landon Norenberg. Fastball hit to short. Good play by the shortstop. 6-3 is the put out.
That'll bring up the second baseman, number 6.
That was Siebert to McQuiston. Runner does not advance since the play was in front of him. Noah Lease playing second base is now up in the left-handed batter's box. Called strike. Outside corner. 0-1 to Lease. Runner breaks for third. called strike. And the runner is safe at third. Krogman takes third base. 0-2 down. Lease is down. And Lease drops one right in front of the left fielder. Base knock for Lease. Driving in. Krogman
RBI single brings to the plate. Number
giving
12,
Brookings
Ben
a
Schulte.
1-0 lead in the top of the first. Ben Schulte catching. Sorry, that should be bottom of the first. Swing and a miss by Schulte. Good fastball by Nornberg.
I played with your brother 2 years now. Yeah.
Another wild pitch by Nornberg. Advances Lease to second base. 1-1's count. One and one out. Bottom of the first. Brookings looking to plate maybe another run or two here. Good hook by Nornberg. Called strike. 1-2. Another curveball. This one dips, gets by the catcher again. Two and two. Runner advances to third on another wild pitch. Just one out. 2-2, one out. Bottom of the first. Brookings with one on the board already. Okay, looks like that was fouled off the catcher's helmet, and he's talking to his pitcher. I'm thinking that they may have been crossed up there a little bit or something like that. So he wants to make sure that he gets that right before he takes another one off the noggin. So 2-2, one out. Nornberg versus Schulte. Bit upstairs on that one. Full count. 3-2. Schulte giving a good battle here. Nornberg fouls that one off. Two. And the pitch. Takes one just off the edge for a walk. Schulte is at first base.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Baker Hansen.
Baker Hansen playing shortstop in this game, batting 5th. Catcher running through the defensive signals for Renner. Runners at first and third, one out. Called strike on Hansen. Schulte has a nice lead at first base. Little defensive indifference there. The second baseman cut across just to check to see if the runner from third was breaking home. He did not. Runner advances to second base with 2 strikes. Ball 1. Hansen's looking to drive him 2 in with a little base hit. Nornberg's trying to stop that. Fastball fouled back. Still 1-2. The pitch. Curveball sails high. 2-2. These Brookings batters have been very patient. Anything that's been in the zone, they have hit well. Swing and a miss. Nornberg strikes out Baker Hansen for the second out of the inning.
Dixon Dower.
Runners still at second and third. Good opportunity here for Brookings to put up a crooked number. Dower falls the first one right into the catcher's mitt. 0-1. Ball 1. A little bit outside. One and one. Runners on second and third. 2 out. Foul back. Dower is down in the count. 1-2 to Nornberg. Good swing at that one. Ball just off the outside edge of the plate. Two and two, 2 outs. 2 runners on, second and third. And the pitch. Ball low. Bases could be loaded here. Full count. Nornberg throws gas and blows it by Dixon Dower to end the inning.
Brookings gets 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Ladies and gentlemen,
Brookings gets 1 run, 2 hits, 1 walk, leaves 2 on. Brookings leads 1-0.
International Bank and Trust to help you live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Krogman faces 4, 5, and 6 here. Lively, McQuiston, and Roos.
off for Renner is the catcher, number 22, Joey Lively.
Joey Lively leads us off in the top of the second. Hard ground ball back up the middle, shortstop. Clean pick and takes care of him. 6-3. That was Hansen to Heinze. One pitch, one out. Eddie McQuiston up to the bat. Called strike. Swing and a miss. Strike two to McQuiston. Krogman is working fast. McQuiston drills a hard single to right field. Eddie McQuiston is now at first base. Chris Roos is the DH and batting sixth. Runner at first. Krogman with a strike to start. Outside edge. Strike one. One out. Oh and 2. Krogman blows one by Roos. 0 and 2. Strike three swinging. Second out of the inning. Next up, Dylan Creesh.
Now batting number 17, Dylan Creesh.
Third baseman, number 17. Krogman takes a pitch low. 1-0. McQuiston is at first yet. Called strike. 1-1. Must be something about Brookings pitchers. They work fast. This guy doesn't dance around. He's getting it back and getting her down the plate. Fouled off by Creesh. 1 and 2. Throw over. Just to take a peek at him. Swinging strike three. Krogman.
No runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on base.
Gives up one hit. He has struck out 3 of the first 6 batters. As we move on to the bottom of the second. Due up for Brookings, Andrew Heisey, Mason Deers, Parker Whitty. Heinze up to the plate. He pitched the whole game, or 6 innings of the game that they just dropped to Jamestown. Really was a very solid outing. Takes a called strike. Nornberg already threw approximately 35 pitches the first inning. Strike 2 swinging. And strike 3 looking to Heinze. Nornberg takes him himself. Mason Deers, third baseman, up to the plate. Deers follows first one back off of Nornberg. Curveball just misses, 1-1. Just a bit low. 2-1. Mid inside. Deers only had 1 at bat in the previous game, and it was 0-1. 3-1's the count, 1 out. Ball 4. Deers goes to first on a walk. Bringing up right fielder Parker Whitty. Nornberg checks the runner. Throws a fastball for a strike. Whitty came in for Deers in the earlier game, and was 2 for 2. Ball high, runner stealing, and he is thrown out. Lively to Heitman for the out, and we are swing and a miss by Whitty. 1-2. Just a bit inside. Nornberg has some velocity, that's for sure. Whitty holds up, did not offer. We are full. with 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs. And he walks him. One goes inside. And we're back to the top of the order.
Pitcher number 2, Nolan Krogman.
Krogman comes back up. Top of the order here. Trying to help his cause out here. He scored in the first on a base hit. Wild pitch, stolen base, and came around to score. Called strike inside corner. Turns on an inside pitch and rips it foul. Bounces through the bullpen. Oh and 2. Woody with a good lead. Throws over. Back safe. Not sure if the throw over hit the runner or the first baseman got a glove on it, but didn't end up in his glove. Whitty has a pretty good lead again. Krogman drives one to center field, where it is caught. Konechny with the put out in center field.
One man left on base. After 2 complete, the score is Renner 0, Brookings 2.
Brookings 1. Huh?
What did I say? Did I say that right?
You said 2.
Hey.
They know. Yes. So, done with that inning.
I don't know why I said
Going top 3. You have Siebert, Heitman, and then back to the top, Konechny. Konechny. Trying to spit it out right for you all. Eight, 9-1 coming back to the plate here in the top of the third. Jack Seibert.
Number 3, Jack Seibert.
Pops the first pitch towards the right field foul line, and first baseman makes an attempt but can't get there. 0-1. Ball taken high by Siebert. Inside corner by Krogman. 1-2. Siebert sends one foul down the left field line, out of play. 1-2. little bit inside and high. 2-2. Ripped again, foul down the left field line. Just off the edge of the plate. Full count, 3-2. And he walks him. Good AB for Siebert. Fouled off a few tough pitches and earns a base on balls. Heads to first. Blaine Heitman, second baseman, left-handed batter in the box. Nobody out. Top three. Ball high by Krogman. Inside on that one. 2-0. Runner at first. Nobody out. Foul back. 2-1. Heitman versus Krogman. Throw over by Krogman. Siebert is back in time. Ball high. 3-1. Heitman gets on. Our next batter is Konechny. Ball 4. We're back to the top of the order. 2 consecutive walks.
Back to the top of the order.
Brings up
number 23, Sawyer Konechny.
Sawyer Konechny. What's the game plan for the Renner Sultans? Squares to bunt and misses. Strike 1 on Konechny. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. He's down 0-2. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Krogman tries to get him to chase. Does not. 1-2. Ball high, 2-2. Ball 3, that one gets by the catcher. Runners from first and second advance to second and third on the wild pitch. And also makes the count full at 3-2. Good plate discipline by Konechny. And he goes from 0-2 to taking 4 balls in a row.
Now adding the right fielder, number 5, Alex McKinney.
That brings up Alex McKinney, who struck out looking in the first inning. 3 straight walks for Krogman. Ball 1 on the outside. time's called. Had a mound visit by the coach. Might just want to try to slow Krogman down a little bit. Quick mound visit. Just waiting for the umpire to get back after grabbing a drink. I'm sure it's pretty warm out there for him, or both of them. Another ball by Krogman. 2-0. To McKinney. There, he's got one across. McKinney fouls it back. 2-1. McKinney spins out of the way on the inside pitch. 3-1. Krogman fills it up. Full count, 3-2. And he strikes him out. Good high fastball.
Left fielder number 2,
Colin Boyle batting third, now up at the plate. Popped up in the infield, in foul territory, about 10 feet from where the catcher from home plate was, and pitcher comes in and makes the catch in foul territory.
That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 22, Joey Lively.
Lively, catcher, comes to the plate. Bases are loaded. Now with 2 outs. Lively fouls one down the right field line off the post and back onto the field. 1 strike. Renner is looking to get a run in. Ball misses inside. 1-1's the count. Lively takes one, an outside edge. 1-2. Krogman's one good pitch away of getting out of this inning without a run. And he does. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. Ends the inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 3 men left on base.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 3 walks. And Krogman gets out of the inning unscathed. Brookings leads 1-0, heading bottom of 3. Up for Brookings, Mendiering, Lease, and Schulte, 2-3-4, as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
Number 1, Jude Meandering.
Mendering, Lease, and Schulte, 2-3-4 for Brookings. Bottom of the third. Brookings leads 1-0. Nuremberg starts off with a strike. 0-1. That one fouled straight back. 0-2. Off speed misses low. 1-2. Another one low. 2-2. 2-2 to Mendering or Meandering. Norberg pitches. One just rolled foul by third base. 2-2. Nuremberg to Meandering. Meandering grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. Fouled back. Still 2-2. Ball outside. Makes the count full at 3-2. Bottom of the third, nobody out. Meandering takes the pitch for ball 4, low. No Elise comes to the plate. He had a base hit in the first inning. Ended up stranded at third after a couple wild pitches. Fouled off. Strike one. Brookings trying to add to their lead at 1-0. Bottom three. Called strike. 0-2. Set. And the pitch. Nuremberg burns one on the corner for strike 3. Lease is caught looking.
The catcher, number 12,
first out of the inning. Schulte is up, catcher. Chopper to third. Short hopped by third baseman, thrown to second, not in time.
That'll bring to the plate the shortstop, number 4, Baker Hansen.
trying to figure out the official scoring. We're giving them a hit.
True.
Ooh, right over the bag. Right over the bag by Hansen.
Now
Drives in a run.
Number 10, Dixon Dower.
Schulte goes from first to third. Hansen drives him in. Drives in Mendiering. Go 2-0 Brookings. Runners at first and third with one out. That one's poked into right field. A strong throw by the right fielder.
To the plate, the first baseman, number 5,
McKinney
Andrew Heinze.
does not allow the base runner to score. So there's 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Andrew Heisey up to plate. Called strike to Heisey. Went down looking last time he was up. Ball inside. Old defensive indifference allows the runner to move down to second. So you have Hansen down at second and Schulte at third. A ball and a strike to Heinze. Called strike there to Heinze. 1-2. Heinze looking to help the cause here. Runners in scoring position. And he's caught looking again. Brookings gets 1 run on a couple hits and a couple men left.
Gentlemen, please help keep Jack Williams Stadium clean by picking up around yourself. Cups are available at the concession stand for sunflower seeds and peanut shells.
Heading to the 4th inning, we have 5, 6, 7, McQuiston, Roos, and Creesh coming up for the Renner Sultans.
Eddie McQuiston.
McQuiston, Roos, and Creesh are up. for Renner. Quistwin lifts one to just in front of their dugout, caught by the catcher Ben Schulte for out number 1.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 10, Chris Roos.
Chris Roos now up at the plate. Called strike. We're 0-1. Little bender there from Krogman for strike 2. Chased or waved at. And hard hit right back up the middle. Fielded by Baker Hansen and thrown to Andrew Heinze for the put out. 2 quick outs. Dylan Creech, third baseman, steps in against Krogman. Takes the ball outside. Popped up in the infield. Caught by second baseman Noah Lease. 3 up, 3 down.
Stop by the Home Plate Cafe for your favorite ballpark food and snacks, including popcorn, ice cream, and our famous.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. And we move on to the bottom of the 4th. Due up for Brookings, Mason Deers, Parker Whitty, and then back to the top, pitcher Nolan Krogman. Brookings leads 2-0.
For Brookings, third baseman, number 14, Mason Deers.
Mason Deers, Parker Whitty, Nolan Krogman. 8-9-1 to face Landon Norenberg. Swing and a miss by Deers, 0-1. Ball inside, 1-1. Ball 2. Curveball misses up in the zone. Ball 3 skips in. Deers up 3-1 in the count. Nobody out, bottom 4. Ball 4. Pitch misses inside.
A block will bring to the plate the right fielder, number 7, Parker Whitty.
Parker Whitty comes to the plate. Deers picks up his second walk. Whitty also had a walk in the second inning. Attempted bunt goes foul. 0-1. 1 strike to Whitty. Deers with a nice lead at first. Another squared bunt. That one fouled straight back. Whitty is down 0-2 after 2 bunt attempts. Krogman is on deck. Base knock by Whitty right over the outstretched glove of the third baseman. Moves Deers to second, and Parker takes over at first base. Top of the order for Nolan Krogman. Started the game with a base hit and flew out to center field. Shows bunt, fouls it straight back, 0-1. But Brookings looking to break it open here a little bit. 2 on, nobody out. Another look at a bunt here. And that's as good as a bunt as the pitch goes all the way to the backstop. He pulls back. It's 1-1. And the runners advance on the wild pitch. Now he can swing away. 2 on, nobody out. 1-1's the count. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 1-2. Krogman's looking to help his own cause here. He's the pitcher on the other side. A little bit inside. 2-2. Nobody out. Nornberg tries the inside part of the plate, and Krogman fouls it off down the left field line. Still 2-2. And the pitch. Grounder to third. Deers creeps off the base a little too far. And Creech comes over and slaps the tag on him. Little fielder's choice there. A 5U. So runners on first and second with 1 out. Runner just creeped off just a little bit too far, and the third baseman was paying attention to where he was at and beat him to the bag, tagged him out. Two balls to Jude Mendiering. He's grounded out to short and walked last time he was up. Came around to score. And he got plunked. We now have bases loaded with Mendiering occupying first. Krogman is now at second. And Whitty is at third. We have a mound visit by the Renner coach. Plate umpire is walking out, and the mound visit is breaking up. Nornberg is standing. Little chat and maybe a little respite there for Nornberg as he's towing the rubber here again. Bases loaded, one out. Fouled off. One strike. Lease has a base hit in the first inning and struck out looking in the third. Took that one high, 1-1. Another high one, 2-1. Set and the pitch. One's peeling foul towards the bullpen, hits the pole, comes back in. 2-2 is the count. Two and two to Lease, one out. Bases loaded. Other one fouled out of play. Batter calls time. Wild pitch allows one run to score. We are at a full count now on Lease. Parker Whitty comes across for Crookston Brookings, sorry. Wrong state. And a walk to Lease. Loads him back up.
Now up to bat, catcher number 12, Ben Schulte.
Catcher Ben Schulte comes to the plate. Couple of walks, a hit by pitch, fielder's choice. Got one out, bases loaded. Schulte at the plate. He hits one out to center field, which is going to score a run. The old sack fly in there for Schulte.
Fly bring to the plate the shortstop, number 4, Baker Hansen.
Krogman scores. Endearing moves to third. Lease stays at first. Runners first and third, 2 outs. Bottom 4. Called strike on Baker Hansen. Brookings has put up 2 this inning. Lead 4-0. Ball high. A little defensive indifference there. Advances the runner to second. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss by Hansen. One and two. Hansen spoils that one back. Brookings looking to break it open here. Scored 2 so far. Got 2 more out on the base pads. And there's a base knock to left center. Driving in 1 run. Mendeering scores. Schulte advances, Lease advances to third. Baker Hansen with the base knock. Again, runners first and third. And it appears we have a pitching change. Landon Nornberg. We're going by stats provided by Brookings Legion. Nornberg pitched about 101 pitches, 60 for strikes, 3 2/3 of an inning, 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 of them earned, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. Chris Roos, who has been the DH, is now coming in to pitch. So he maintains his spot in the lineup. He's just no longer the DH. He's the pitcher. Brookings with 3 in the inning. Looking to add a couple more on. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Roos is at the plate, or at the pitcher's plate, and hoping to get out of the inning here. Brookings leads 5-0.
Now pitching for Renner, number 10, Chris Roos.
Dixon Dower swings at the first one and misses. Strike one. Dower has struck out and flown out to right. Swings at the next one and misses. And Hansen advances to second base. Again, a defensive indifference there. 0-2. Strike three. On Dower, goes down swinging.
Gets 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. After 4 completed,
Brookings gets
Brookings
3.
leads by a score of 5-0.
On 2 hits. Couple of walks. Hit by pitch. Pushes their lead to 5-0. Renner comes up with Siebert, Heitman, and Konechny in the top of the 5th, trailing 5-0.
Leading off for Renner in the top of the 5th, shortstop number 3, Jack Siebert.
Siebert, Heitman, and Konechny in the top of the 5th. Off-speed misses for Krogman. 1-0. Well hit ball by Siebert by the shortstop to right field for a base knock. Brings up Heitman. Heitman walked last time up. After Heitman, we wrap it around to the top of the order. Konechny. Wild pitch allows the runner to advance to second. Is the count. Swing and a miss by Heitman. 1-1. Bunt laid down nicely, and the ball's thrown down the first base line by the pitcher. Error by the pitcher after the bunt base hit.
Comes back to the top of the order.
And we're around to the top of the order. Siebert comes all the way around to score. Heitman with his bunt single advances on the throw error by the pitcher and makes it all the way around to third. With Konechny at the plate, takes the ball, and then he takes a strike. One and two. 1-2 is the count. Ugh. And a called third strike.
And a break to the plate, right fielder number 5, Alex McKinney.
Called third strike to Konechny. McKinney now up the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. McKinney has struck out twice this game. Takes a ball, 1-1. Another ball off the edge, 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2 to McKinney. Called strike 3 on McKinney. Colin Boyle takes ball 1 up high. Fouls that one straight back. 0-2. Or 1-1, sorry. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 2 outs. Runner at third. Renner trying to get that runner in from third. Takes ball inside, 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball. He's down on strikes. Krogman struck out the side, but scored 1 run
Jack Williams Stadium is a smoke-free facility. Use of
on 2
cigarettes,
hits
vapes, and other tobacco-related
and
products
an error.
is prohibited.
Move to the bottom of the 5th. Heinze, Deers, and Whitty, 7, 8, and 9 come up for Brookings. Heinze, Deers, and Whitty, 7, 8, 9, lead off the bottom of the 5th. Called strike for Roos. Swinging strike for Roos. 0-2, he's up on Heinze. He's already got 2 Ks this game. Takes the ball, 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Roos records his first strikeout. Oh, check that, second strikeout.
Third baseman, number 14, Mason Deers.
Deers comes to the plate. Been on 2 walks so far. Roos covers the outside corner for a strike. He misses inside. 1-1. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. 1-2 to Deers. Popped up. Looks like it's out of play, and it is. Still 1-2. A little bit upstairs on Deers. 2-2. Bit inside. Full count. Ball 4. Deers walks.
Will bring to the plate the right fielder, number 7, Parker Whitty.
Parker Whitty comes to the plate. Been on base on a walk and a base hit and scored. Throw over by Roos, but not in time. Roos misses inside. 1-0. Called strike, evens the count. Runner at first with 1 out. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt, 1-2. Runner takes off. Strikeout and a stolen base.
Back to the top of the order. Number 2, Nolan Krogman.
Krogman comes up after the stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Krogman still pitching. Called strike on the inside corner. Krogman has been on a base hit to fielder's choice and flown out to center. Ball upstairs, 1-1. Fly ball to right field, caught by Alex McKinney to end the inning.
Brookings gets 4 runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man stranded. After 5 complete, Brookings leads Renner 5-1.
No runs, no hits, 1 left on base, no errors. As we move to the top of the 6th inning, 5-1 Brookings. Due up for Renner, Lively, McQuiston, and Roos. 4, 5, and 6 as they look to climb back in the game. Got 1 last inning. Now they're looking to tack on a few more here to close the gap. Looking at the unofficial stats, it looks like Krogman is only at 74 pitches, 47 strikes. Joey Lively is leading off here at the top of the 6th. Lively, McQuiston, and Roos, 4, 5, and 6 for Renner. Ball low.
Leading things off for Renner is the catcher, number 22, Joey Lively.
Two 2-0. Fouled off. Lively is grounded out and struck out looking earlier in the game. That one's fouled off. 1 and 2 is the count. Swing and a miss. Lively's down on strikes.
That'll bring to the plate first baseman, number 14, Eddie McQuiston.
McQuiston comes to the plate. Base hit to right. Popped out to the catcher. 1 for 2. First pitch misses for a ball. A little curveball grounded to short. Hansen to Heinze. 6-3 on the putout.
Pitcher number 10, Chris Roos.
2 down. Chris Roos coming to the plate. He was DHing and now has removed his DH role and is now pitching. And drives a single into right field.
That single will bring up to third baseman, number 17, Dylan Creech.
Dylan Creech comes to the plate. Third baseman. He's popped out to the second baseman and struck out. Ball misses inside. 1-0. 2-0. After Creesh, you have Siebert and Heitman if you get to that far along. There he takes strike one. Creesh takes ball 4.
Stepping into the batter's box, number 3, Jack Siebert.
Bringing up shortstop Jack Siebert, who is 1 for 1 with a walk. Looks like we have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 8, Preston Larson is the courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 8, Preston Larson.
Siebert takes the ball outside. 1-0. 2 runners on here for Renner as they try to battle back into the game here. Swing and a miss by Siebert. 1-1. Takes one low. 2-1. That one lifted to second baseman, and he makes the play. Noah Lease brings that one in. That takes care of the inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on base.
Looks like there was 1 walk and 1 hit, but no runs scored. Still sitting 5-1, going bottom 6. Due up for Brookings, meandering. Lease and Schulte, 2-3-4 for Brookings. New pitcher in is Jack Salter. He hops into Roos's spot in the order. First one's a ball. Second one's called strike. Another ball. 2-1. To Mendering. Called strike. 2-2. Salter misses just a bit outside. 3-2. Called strike 3.
That'll bring to the plate the second baseman, number 6, Noah Lease.
Noah Lease, second baseman, comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Base hit, struck out looking, and a walk. Ball a bit outside. That one struck pretty well and drops in just over the shortstop's head for a base hit.
And it'll bring up the catcher, number 12, Ben Schulte.
Schulte comes to the plate. Productive day. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice fly, which brought in a run. Takes the ball inside. Ball outside, 1-1. Check that. One. Runner goes. No throw. 2-1. Lease gets stolen base on that. Ball inside. 3-1. Bit inside. Misses the batter. Goes to the backstop. But it's a walk.
Shortstop, number 4, Baker Hansen.
Runner from second advances to third on the wild pitch. Coach flashes the signs in the third base box. Hansen at the plate. Runner goes. Ball low. Little defensive indifference there for Schulte. Hansen's up 1-0 in the count. Called strike. That one got him. Inside fastball rides in on Baker Hansen, and he gets plunked.
Stepping into the batter's box, left fielder number 10, Jason Dower.
After the strikeout looking, we have a base hit, a walk, and a hit batsman. And we have a mound visit. Brookings still leads 5-1. Every base is occupied. 1 out. Dower takes pitch inside. Ball 1. Fouled off. 1-1. Called strike. 1-2. Line out to third baseman Creech, and we now have 2 outs.
Number 18, Tate Sonnenberg.
Tate Sonnenberg is in the lineup for Andrew Heinze. First at bat of the day. Did not play in the first game. Ball inside, goes to the backstop. Scored a run. That wild pitch plates a run, moves everybody up 90 feet. There's a foul ball. 1-1 is the count, 2 outs. Pitch is a little low, 2-1. Creech makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Brookings does score 1.
On 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. After 6 complete, the score is Renner 1, Brookings 6.
Score is now 6-1. Brookings over Renner. Renner needs to get a few runs here to keep moving on. for the next inning. Krogman sitting at about 91 pitches, 55 strikes. I'm sure he's wants to finish the game out here. Start 9-1-2. Heitman, Konechny, and McKinney. 9-1-2. Heitman, Konechny, and McKinney.
Starting things off.
That's how we start out.
The seventh is the second baseman, number 19, Blade Heitman.
Ball 1 to Heitman. Fouls one off down the left field. One and one. Our Heitman bloops one into left field right over the third baseman's head for a base hit. Brings us back to the top of the order.
Top of the order for the center fielder, number 23, Sawyer Konechny.
Sawyer Konechny. Second baseman goes back to make the play, proceeds to drop it. However, the force was still in play, and they had the runner go breaking too, so that'd be a fielder's choice in the book. The old 4-6 put out there. First pitch fouled off. McKinney drives one to left center. Left fielder brings it in. Konechny was on the move, but scampers back to first base.
And that'll bring to the plate the left fielder, number 2, Colin Boyle.
Con Boyle comes up.
That's the deepest ball I've seen in the last 2 games. They play up so much. All of them.
Ball 1 taken. Throw down to get Konechny doesn't pan out, so he steals second base. That one eats up. the third baseman. Mason Deers.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Joey Lively.
Joey Lively is now up. Fouls it off. Renner's going a little hit and run action here. Last few guys.
A bit more aggressiveness with Renner now.
Ball and a strike. After that pitch was taken inside. Lively's at the plate. Takes one up top. Lively's is a 0 for 3 so far. Grounded out to short and 2 strikeouts. Runner goes. Takes the ball. Counts 3-1 after the stolen base. Swing and a miss. Full count. 2 on, 2 out. Bases with 2 on. And we foul one off there. 3-2. Lively trying to extend the game here. Got 2 runners on. Takes one above the helmet for ball 4. Bases are now loaded.
First baseman, number 14, Eddie McQuiston.
McQuiston comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. We have a mound visit.
Yep.
Tying run is in the on deck circle. So it does look like they are making a pitching change. Looks like center fielder is going to the pitcher, and looks like the pitcher is going to center field. So Krogman pitches 6 2/3. Throws, again, unofficially 106 pitches, 64 for strikes. Had a couple wild pitches. Unofficially, again, walked 5, struck out 9. Meandering is coming in, again from center field.
Now pitching for Brookings, number 1, Jude Meandering.
So the tying run is in the on deck circle. Bases are loaded. Eddie McQuiston up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. pickoff attempt at okay, so that goes down as end of the game, but he so the pickoff attempt at second goes awry. Ball goes into center field. Ball goes into center field. Runner from third scores.
Final score, Renner
Right,
2, Brookings
sorry,
6.
shortstop throws the runner out, going to third base to end the game. Final score is 6-2, Brookings over Renner. Kind of a wild sequence of events to end the game. Next game gets rolling at 5 o'clock. Or a little earlier than that, maybe 4:30. All right, we're signing off for the Brookings Renner game. Again, Brookings wins 6-2. Brookings is now 1-1 in the tournament brackets. And Renner is 0-1. Next game is Renner versus Wyzetta at sometime between 4:30 and 5 o'clock.